Well, this time I'm with Mr Chippie once again for transistor radio number 3 of 4 cheap Chinese transistor radio kits. I think this was the most expensive one. I think it was about a £5 delivered, which is absolutely astronomical. Now then, what Chinese instructions have we got this time, Mr C? Now, how many transistors are in this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So not as many as the red one. Yep. So it's a similar kind of thing. Will all the capacitors be out of tolerance? We will find out if Mr C can open it without snapping the dreadfully cheap case. Now, when Shango 69 did one of these, there was no sticky on the back of that decal, and there's no sticky on the back of this one either.
No.
But what we'll try and do is to use we'll use my favourite boss stick and hope it doesn't attack the. He didn't get on with that speaker. Is that a very tough bag?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting the
Yeah.
thing, yeah. Yeah, usual kit of parts. There we go.
Good. Right, well we'll make a start on that, and we'll join the video when we've put a few bits in. Okay, so here we are with a few of the components populated, which Mr Chippie's been busy doing. He's put the resistors and capacitors in. I think he's put the transistors in as well. He hasn't.
All of them?
No,
Just one.
just one. And there's one out of tolerance capacitor, 60, what was it?
6.8, I don't know.
It turned out to be 10. Well, it's let's see if we can show you where it is in the circuit. And that's, oops, wrong button. Yeah, that would have upset the tuning, so we've thought we'd correct it with one of ours from stock. So we'll put a few more parts in and come back with the video. Right, so I think we've got everything fully populated, and Mr Chippie's fitted the antenna as well. Would you like to turn the board over and see if there's any parts on it? The blue output transformer, we found it has a dot, and just to the left a bit, Chippie, you're on this, not quite, that's it. Just point out the dot.
Yeah, there's a dot in the plastic there, a raised bit, and there's a dot on the board.
Right, so we didn't have to worry about finding what the primary and the secondary was. And from the circuit diagram, you can tell which the colours of the coils are, because they've given you the Chinese writing. I'll just zoom out. I've said this on a previous video. Because they've shown you what the colour code is, there, you can match up. Like we've got the white coil, haven't we?
Yeah, the white.
The white coil. So we know that white is 9 in resistor colour code. So we can match that symbol up with what they've shown on the circuit diagram just there. So it's not as difficult. We're learning Chinese, I think, slowly. We'll be able to go into the Chinese takeaway and order things white and yellow. But I don't know what the symbols are really called. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put the tuning control on and stick the decal on that, hopefully in somewhere like the right place, and the wires. So join the video in a bit. Right, so the next bit, what we're going to do is, it's all ready, we've got the batteries in the case, and the leads are long enough, just zoom out from there, so that we can actually do some little tests. What they want you to do, is it 3 current measuring points?
There's 4.
There's 4 on this one. We're going to start with the audio amplifier, and then you solder those links up as you do the test. So the first one, how many milliamps are we looking for?
Half to 1.5.
At
least the LED works.
That's a good start, isn't it?
Bit high, that's 5-6 milliamps.
It is a bit high, isn't it?
See, I'll try to see 2 to 5.
Oh, something's a bit amiss, isn't it?
B 500,000. Again, that's high. And A should be microamps.
And it's 17 milliamp.
It's all a little bit high, but
Right, well, we'll carry on working and bring the video back out. So what we're going to do now is align this wonderful radio with the signal generator. But we don't know whether it's 455 kilohertz IF or a 465 kilohertz IF. So we're going to set it at 460 as a compromise and hope it works. How precision is that? Whoops, fat tummy bumps into camcorder. Right, so I'll just zoom in slightly and let's go for the one of the IFs. And can we hear the signal generator on there somewhere? We're going to be... Yeah. Right, so... Anyway, twiddle.
what?
You're in the centre of the band and... There's your peak. Yeah, it's not the red one. Right, that's those sets. So now we'll set the signal generator to something in mid-band. So what's mid-band? If its frequency coverage is whatever it says, 540 to 1200. What do you want? That's 900. What's in the middle there?
800.
800 then. So set the signal generator to 800. Set the dial to 800. Not, and then we'll...
That's a pretty
Yeah.
strong.
That's about right. And then we'll just shift it with the trimmers. So just tune it for best on that one. I'll move that away.
Well done.
Not that much. We could make a loopy poos for this. There we go. Use it as a wand. That's got that, so it's in the right place on the dial. And now we're setting the red for best signal. Not too far away.
Yeah.
I think you got it. There we go. So that's aligned. And now, I think we've got fluorescent lights, so that's what the crackling is. Have a tune round while it's still in bits. A bit louder than that. We get an echo with BBC 5. I think it hits two transmitters. Did we do the antenna trimmer? We didn't do the antenna trimmer. sorry camera, we didn't do the antenna trimmer. Put the signal generator back on.
Take it off.
Go back to... You want it so that it picks up the signal generator the best, because you tune to this frequency.
Yeah, it's not.
That's it. And what we're going to do, we forgot to do the antenna trimmer, which is that one. There we go. That wasn't a deliberate error. You see, even we can make mistakes. That'll be even more sensitive. We're in the middle of nowhere, as I keep saying. We're 65 miles really from the nearest transmitter. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Probably Radio Norfolk or something. Okay, let's put it back on the bench so that it's face side down, Chippy. And so just to show the camera, I'll just zoom in. We set the white and the black to 460, not knowing whether it's 455 or 465 IF. And then I set it to a spot frequency in the middle of the band. And then we adjusted the left-hand trimmer to get it exactly where it should be on the dial. And then we used the red coil to peak the signal generator. If we were backing the signal generator off, or backing the wand away, it was easier. And then finally the antenna trimmer is that one. So it's aligned to within an inch of its life. How about that? So let's put, I'll tell you what, we'll put it together and kind of just put the lid on that, Mr. C, and we'll... I think that only took about an hour and a quarter to build as well. Oh, that's absolute radio then. Right, have a quick tune round while we're running the camera. Doesn't help, does it, having the signal generators and not the fluorescent lights? Yeah. I bet if I turn that off and the camera suddenly can't see anything, it will... That's better. Have a quick tune round in the dark. Don't know who that is.
Colin.
Right, lights back on. There we are. Okay, well that concludes the video. So we've now done the turquoise radio. So this is radio number 3 out of the 4 that we intend to do. And that went together the easiest of the 3. So we've done the red one with its extra IF. We've done the white one, which is a TRF radio using a chip and an FM radio as well. And then back to an AM only one, and it's got one stage less than the red one, but it seems to work very well. So there you are, thank you for watching.